Hi, my name is Patrick. This video is to tell students from slot 2 onwards they should find out regarding the previous slot. Just to give you an idea, when the first slot people go for the exam, they are clueless in terms of what the paper is, how the paper is. But the second slot people have some idea based on the first slot. And what is seen normally, people who normally ask about the first slot are the advantage because they have some idea about the paper. So it is important to ask questions to the students from the previous slot. Now, what should you ask? So ask on a type of question that have come in the examination. So you will have some types, new types, old types that are there in the examination. You should know what type of questions that come in the examination. Okay, so that means find out what type of have come in the exam. You have a fair idea about what will come. I'm not saying the same questions will come in the exam, but there would be a similar types of question to some extent. So find out. Also, number of questions of different type. For example, if I say DI, how many sets, how many questions? Same way, if visuals abstract is saying how many questions. Again, I'm saying not the same number of questions comes, but there have been cases where the number of questions have been drastically different. But a lot of times they try to keep the same number of questions so that the level of difficulty and the pattern is similar across sections. Okay. Third is difficulty level of different type of questions. What is difficult? Is abstract more difficult or logic more difficult? Because what happens in every exam, some section becomes really tough, some sections are easier. So it's possible that abstract reasoning is very tough, but maybe logical reasoning is easy. Or so look at which are easy questions and which are tough questions. Normally the same difficulty level continues in different slots. So if you know the different difficulty level of different type of questions, it helps to prioritize which to solve first, which to solve second. So mentally you know, but again don't follow it blindly. Keep your mind open as far as possible. And details, if any new type of question that comes, what is it that type? For example, I remember in one of the CET exams, there was a new type of question that came in first slot, and a similar question came in the second slot. So people knew where the first questions were, they were able to write the answer better because they knew the type of question, they practiced it. But people who didn't know had to first read, understand, spend a lot of time understanding and then solving it. So try to do this. Try to find out these information from the first slot people. Need not find the exact question because the exact questions don't come in the exam. The question will obviously be different and modified, but at least the overall pattern, if you know, you have a fair idea to form a strategy for the exam. What helps is it helps to form a strategy for the exam. So, the moment you know the difficult level of the paper, you know what to prioritize, what not to prioritize. It helps to form a strategy. Okay, and it helps to give idea in terms of what questions to solve and what questions to leave in the examination. Some idea with regards to that. What we should avoid is predicting the overall difficulty level, because difficulty level could change across sections. So a lot of people come out and say, oh, I need to score 140 in this paper to crack the JB. But that could differ from slot to slot because difficulty level could vary from slot to slot. It is possible that one slot is more difficult and other slot is easy. So the overall number of attempts will depend upon how you perform. Do your best shot, but don't try to predict the overall difficulty level based on the previous slots. In every exam, even if we try to keep it same, there's always a variation that happens, and that variation will change the difficulty level as well as the cutoffs. So don't go with a fixed mindset. Even though you know what type of questions or how it comes across, have flexibility in the examination. So if one strategy doesn't work, you need to have alternate strategies in place that works. So understand that we go with the idea in the exam based on the previous slots. But when you go for the exam, if the same pattern doesn't come as what had come in the previous slots, you need to be flexible enough to change your strategy without delay in time. Right? I hope this helps. All the best for the examination. Thank you.